all day, every day. Drink up, smoke out, Litty. It's Litty. Get with me. I got a bone to pick. Them bitches is to us. All day, every day. Over this, carrots and your stays. Lifestyle go borderless. Pan African walk this. I got a bone to pick. Them bitches is to us. Big. On beef as a sword of fish. Give birth to the sports. Lifestyle go over this. Carrots and your stays. Lifestyle go borderless. Pan African walk this. Money. Body look good, body like munchies.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, amazing people. Welcome to the Vibe Show. Mambo VP, how are you guys doing? Karibuni sana. It's a beautiful Friday morning in the Route 125, 42 minutes past 10 a.m. What's popping on your end? Hope you guys did enjoy, of course, your morning, and of course you are enjoying our amazing shows. Shout out to everybody on TikTok with us. Shout out to those who are tuning in with us on YouTube. We are live. Those who are tuning in us on radio and on the TV. Karibuni sana. Amazing Friday. One more time, they call me SH the Money Plans. I'm the captain right about now. But of course, we have the lovely Iwan Ryan.
Happy days, family. It's your lovely Iwan on here, coming with amazing conversation, magical vibes. Remember, it is the second session of the Vibe Show, so I hope you're feeling magical. It's a Friday. Look at you, just being all intentional. You made it through the week, and it's February for being fabulous and basically full favors. So I'm super excited for another session of the Vibe Show.
How are you feeling, E?
Feeling fabulous as always.
Better?
Magical.
Very better?
Magical.
Very enough.
Yes.
Amazing to have you this morning. How was your trip to work?
Peaceful?
Yeah?
Yes.
Amazing. So of course, guys, ladies and gentlemen, to those who are tuned with us on TikTok, on YouTube, you're actually not on TikTok. Okay. I'm so used to TikTok. We are on YouTube and we are on the radio. We have an amazing guest with us, and I call her the Big Z. I don't know what you guys call her, but we are going to find out who she is. I just started with Got Habit. Of course, one of my favorites from you. Amazing rapper representing 254. About to find out what she's all about. But of course, we don't always introduce our guests. We like the guests feeling at home. So welcome to the Black Hot Fire Network. It's your first time here?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, amazing. At
I'm
least
like, umesema tukifit by force.
I know, we are in it. Like literally. Karibu sana to the Black Hot Fire. We're just having an amazing time. Glad to have you here. Please kindly introduce yourself to our guest. And this is my co-host, Iwan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You're welcome.
Well, hey guys. My name is Zizzy Litty, ZIZZYLITTY, because that's just me. So I'm glad to be here. Yeah.
Nice to have you. Oh my God, it's been like a minute. Tumekuwa tukiorganize the interview. Like,
Walai.
I know. I'll just be like, Zizzy, when are you popping? Karibu sana. Zizzy has like anakangole dem alafako like, yeah, walai.
Okay.
With a big voice.
Alrighty.
And definitely an amazing time. Let's talk about Zizzy. Who is Zizzy?
Zizzy, yeah. Zizzy is a personality that's trying to break out of societal living as Stacy. So let's say that Zizzy gets to enjoy her life without giving a fuck, spitting her mind, talking about her passions, as in what makes the heart beat. That's who Zizzy is.
Yeah.
And if you've seen me, you know me, and we've been in the studio together, man, you know how I love being Litty, man.
I know. Literally, this is always lit. Oh, that's where it came from.
Yes.
Come on. Dang. Where did the name come from? Because your other name, can you, if you don't mind, just tell people if your real names and then where this came from.
Okay, my name is Stacy with an I. People get that wrong.
Okay.
STAICY. Stacy. Nini next to my
Zizzy imetoka wapi?
Zizzy imetoka wapi?
Yeah.
At first I wanted to call myself Drizzy with a double E.
Yeah.
But then found out there's an artist with that name.
Yeah, Zizzy the rapper. I love her.
So I'm like, baptismal name Zilfa. And I love Wizzy, Drizzy, Akina Jizzy, and I'm like, I'm rhyming with the legend, so Zizzy.
Yeah.
Then I added Litty because I have to show you like I'm just
Lit.
not. I'm Litty always.
Yeah.
That's the
Literally,
vibe
that's the
Zizzy
vibe.
brings.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's talk about your musical journey as a female rapper. Definitely, we love playing the buddy cipher, literally. And personally, I think I met you, or rather, I knew your music from the cipher back then last year.
Yeah.
Featuring a couple of, female FMCs in the 254. Let's talk about that. How has it been for you? Like, I know the musical industry, mostly the rap industry, is basically, full of the male gender. How does it work for you as a female FMC?
As a female FMC, let's just say my passion for music and everything started from when I discovered Nicki through Lil Wayne.
Okay.
I was like, yani kumbe even females can do this.
Yeah.
Yani be crazy and just go with it. And I'm like, what? I was like, I want to be like her. I want to be like them. I want to be an artist so I can get to be creative and show people what goes on in my mind.
Yeah.
So I was like, after high school, you obviously decide whether you're going to go to school or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me go study production a bit.
Okay.
Because I also wanted to do my own shit, producing. Then, life happened. Wanted to start music, but it wasn't the right time. Then, 2 years ago with Drill Digest, was like an official way for me.
Alright.
Yeah.
How was the experience?
Hey,
Tell
when
me
I
about
was like,
it.
I've been missing out.
Tulikuwa tunaona tu kwa video niko like, why was I not there? But I loved it. Tell me about the experience.
I was like, wow, I've been missing out on this for like a whole minute. But I was like, hey, maybe it's his will. Who knows? Maybe if it was then, ningekuanisha saulika sai.
Yeah.
So at least right now, mind iko clear. I know what I want.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Luck gets me some places, by the way.
Yeah.
His luck gets me some places I never imagined.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been exciting and thrilling.
Yeah.
Can't wait to discover more.
I know. Tell me about how it is for a female MC to maneuver in the industry.
I don't maneuver as a female MC, I maneuver as an MC.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's hard for females out there, but if you're thinking like a female, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
I have to think like an individual. I have to give space and like, ningekuwa ninja, wanafanyanga nini ningedu. So I'm like, if I think like a female MC, I won't get far. So I have to like think as me, as Zizzy, as an artist, as an MC.
Yeah.
Keep the sexism aside. I'm like, let me be the best of me.
Amazing.
Out of everyone.
I like that.
Not just the femmes, also with the males.
Yeah. Your craziest experience in the studio?
Craziest experience in the studio.
That's
just
top
randomly.
Top notch, crazy experience. You're like, oh shit, did that just happen? Or an experience you had with a producer or another fellow artist?
I haven't had much experience yet, Walai. I've just been in the stew making music, then I find myself in somebody else's song. I guess that's the crazy part then. I'm like, oh, my name is Zizzy, wacha nisikie doba. Stefania paka doba tu say. I'm like, oh yes, sawa. Then we tunachapa, and then that's how lifestyle came.
Yeah. Amazing.
I was in the stew wanted to do my own shit, but then Safra was like, let's do something.
Yeah.
Then we did it. He planned the video.
Yeah. And the video is like really quality. I've seen this what is his name?
Alex Msafiri.
Yeah, I've seen him. Nimemwona kwa doba, sijui nilimwona na Saisa.
Ako na Saisa, ako na ngine na Ska pia na Saisa.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen.
He's making moves, man.
They're making moves.
I've met people through him.
Yeah.
Through him nimemet wasengore.
Wala.
Ndio maana nimefika kwenye nimefika pia.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to him for of course pushing the culture. But of course you were turning any question for our guest today.
Sure. What really drives you to do music? Each and every day.
Each and every day.
Yeah. Like, what's your reminder on those days? Everybody has those days, right?
Yeah,
So
everybody has those
What's
days.
your reminder? Like, I gotta do this even though I don't feel like doing this. And also, what will you want people to remember you for when they listen to your music?
What keeps me on toes is focusing on what I want out of life, how I want to live it, how stress-free I want to be, how stable I want to be. Like, I don't want to wake up tomorrow and start thinking, happy, don't
Right.
And when I get down like that, I'm like, the only thing I do is listen to music. I might find myself listening to one song the whole day. So, Zizzy, what I want you to remember Zizzy as is her being herself. authentic, mind-free, borderless. I mean, I'm borderless, Pan-African with this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So inspiration, I get it from anything and anyone and everywhere. Naweza kaa tu even nikuangalia and then I come up with a rhyme.
Okay.
Right.
I write it down, nisisahau.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Alright.
Anything that makes me smile,
Okay.
anything that makes my heart beat, anything that makes my mind at ease, I'm good with it.
Mm-hmm. And what's your take in regards to the African music? Talking about that music started in Africa, literally. The fact that we have a lot of artists who are looking up to this nationwide awards. Do you
Which
think,
nationwide awards?
like Grammys?
Oh yeah, Grammys.
Why don't we? What's your take on the fact that we should just have our own? We don't have to
But
fit in their.
We need to have like an African
Caliber.
music, because
Yes.
international awards don't get the music genres. They are like
Facts.
categorizing everybody under Afrobeats.
Yes.
And we all ain't Afro.
Yeah.
Western music, they wanna do like, if they want to put an African category,
Yes.
they should be like the best African music
Yes.
generally.
Yes.
Hip hop, bongo, amapiano, Afro, not
Yes.
just Afrobeat. It's an insult to some artists. No matter
Yes.
Tyler Aliteta. Tyler Aliteta, I call like, not everybody does Afrobeats, but they're oblivious. They don't care.
Right.
They don't wanna change it. So I think as Africans, we are much more than capable of doing
course we
some
are.
shit.
Yes.
You can come up with our own African music awards.
Yes.
Amapiano category,
Yes.
Afro category,
Yes.
bongo, hip hop. Africa
Look
pia
at
iko na
that.
hip hop category.
R&B.
Yeah, depending on them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've also been wishing to be on beauty awards. But
Okay.
yenye, the more you grow up, the
Yeah.
more your mind expounds, and you're like, yenye, some shit don't need to happen, because they
Facts.
won't respect you as an African
Look at
artist.
that.
They look down on Africans. I don't know why. So
It's the brainwashing.
yeah, the brainwashing.
Yes.
Yeah, they made themselves lose their own roots to fit in there.
That is so true.
Yeah, as Africans, we need our own shit.
I love what you said.
Yeah.
They've made themselves to lose their roads
Yes.
to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every time, sometimes I'm here and I hear artists saying, I want to be in the Grammys, and I'm like, wow. Like,
I'm like,
the
it's
hunger,
rigged.
the hunger to fit in is
Yeah.
just like it's so sad for me, literally.
That shit looks rigged. That
No,
shit
I wanna
looks, you have to
be-
sacrifice
I want to
something.
be into
Definitely.
BT. I'm just like,
Mm.
that should not be actually a vision.
Mm.
You should say, I want to be the greatest. I want to be the one who starts even like the
Yeah.
African Nationals Award in
Yeah,
Africa.
if something like
Yeah.
that would happen, I'd be
Yeah.
like, at least somebody
And-
talked about
right?
it. At
And
least
it
somebody
happened.
started it.
Yeah.
As in, let them come to us.
Yeah, as
And
in-
let us feed them.
Let's have
in
their
our
categories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours.
Exactly.
As in, they'd be
Yeah.
begged to be in our own category.
Yeah,
As in,
literally.
yeah.
I feel
There's
like
some
that's
there's some
the
black
way to
people who are
move.
moving into this
A
this
lot.
artist moving into Kenya.
Yes.
She's doing now farming. Nimesahau jina yake.
What I know is like a lot of African Americans, a lot of foreigners are moving to Africa.
Yeah.
Because Africa is the future.
Because Africa is the dopest place.
Yes.
For those who still think it's a zoo, more Africa is a jungle, by the way. It's exotic, all
Look at that.
natural, all green nature, natural.
Everything is organic. Talk
If you
about
think you're still
music.
living in a zoo, man, you don't know
Yeah,
yourself.
and that's why the music culture for me. That's why I asked you that question.
Mm.
I wanted to see where your mind is at, and the fact that your answer was so different, I love that about you.
Thank you.
Literally, because I feel like even as we talk about everything, country music, pop music, all generated or originated from Africa.
Mhm.
Literally,
It is true.
Yes.
When they dragged our African ancestors huko, sinaona walipeleka music huko.
That's-
Some music started in Africa, even if they deny it.
yes.
Music existed way before, even
Look at
though
that.
it wasn't in hip hop or
Yes.
whatever, it existed in Africa.
In Africa.
It was just taken there and it was adopted
Facts.
there and it was improved there. Then
Yes.
Africans tukaichukua and now we are making it better. We're
It's
making
so
different
true.
sounds, unique
Yeah.
sounds. That's like in a Burna Boy wanna hit.
Look at
It's
that.
so
Yeah.
true because
Yes.
ukiweka like a white person and an African person with the vocals, I'm telling you,
Look at that.
you'll just definitely tell this is original
Yeah.
because how they move, how they actually just make it sound them, and then
I
you're like,
can
this is
see.
kind of copy pasted in a way. You
Yeah.
feel like I'm
Yeah.
like. There's something off, even if you look at most of the genres. Let's talk about hip hop, one of the oldest genres. Like literally, every famous rapper dope. Let me not say famous because fame now goes back to Hollywood and everything and stuff like that, which is rigged. That's a every dope. Somebody here like, man, it's very countable to see white. Very countable faces. You're like, no. But when you hear like a black person just doing it, you're like, there's something original. So definitely I agree.
Yeah.
Music is Africa. And I'd want to hear like even you guys who are in the industry pushing the culture.
Yeah.
Definitely like let's have our I know on the rap scene, mostly in the rap industry, hip hop in Kenya, it's kinda there was a still kinda low-key dogo, countable awards, you see, and
Really, hata I forgot. Mi hata I thought about what zilisha. Mi hata sikizangi awards siku hizi. Nasema tu zile lazima ununue na mia.
and then there's scammers, unajua wafanyangi awards. Shout out to
Kitambo
them.
there used to be awards.
Yeah,
What happened?
there was Uncut.
There was Uncut, then there was Pulse, something for
Pulse,
New
yes.
Year's also.
There was Pulse, there was
Yeah.
Groove
There was
Awards.
Pulse.
Then
Yeah.
it went dormant. I'm like, what's happening?
Those actually pearls.
Yeah, it's always there, it's still there. Even last year it was there, but
Yeah, but
not
now
so
I-
hyped.
Yeah.
You come and
Yeah.
corrupt to PA.
I know.
Right, somebody needs to come up with like a proper award
A
show.
proper award show.
Proper award show.
Literally.
Wallahi. Because
Amazing.
entertainment, because let me tell you the truth, what I discovered is if people understood half of the shit that Africans spit,
Yeah.
nakwambia hata wanaweza top even your favorite rapper.
Agree.
The topest rapper tuko States, kuna mwenye anaweza mpita, ni language barrier tu.
I know.
Surprise.
It's just the lingo and the hype,
Yes.
literally. And at the end of the day, still, because I feel like hata ukiangalia marapa, like it's an African lingo. This word came from Africanism. They're black people, they're African. Akikuja hapa Kenya, we don't know the
Yeah.
difference between John and
They
Paul.
take our shit,
Utadhani
but
huu ni
wanazidi
Kamau, huu ni
disregard.
Mwende,
Yeah.
huu ni Akinyi. We'll not even know the difference because we
Yeah.
are the same people, you see. So at the end of the day, let's push the culture back to where it was and where
Yeah.
it is rightly supposed to be. Because if we definitely move like this, like people with trying to be other people,
Yeah,
like me a rapper
yeah,
who's
animal cause.
original, stay yourself, do rap the way you can. If you want to rap in your mother tongue, rap. We'll listen. We won't even care because we listen to a lot. We listen to people who rap in Maasai. I'm like, they're rappers from Maasai, and I don't know, I don't understand, but I'm vibing.
You're vibing.
Like literally, we listen to Amapiano, we listen to Burna. 100%, I don't get what Burna Boy sings.
Half of
A
it.
few, half of it, a few words. Most of the times I'm like, what is he saying? Because it's kind of giving,
But you're like,
Igbo, kind of
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
the Africanism,
beautiful.
and it's beautiful because he's been rated as the first. You think people in the States here watch Burna Boy? If I'm an African, like
They can't.
indoor, and I don't, so ndio kuniambia tuseme like maybe a white person or even like an American person.
nice.
How I lay with this shit. So
And I'm clapping for my girl Ira Star for just sticking to her accent.
Yeah.
I love
switch
that
up to
about
fit in.
her.
I know.
And also, if you listen to her interview, she said she would never fit in. She wants everybody to know, like,
Thank you.
yeah, she wants
Let's
everybody
push
to know, like,
it.
Africa is the most beautiful land with the most beautiful, top-notch women.
yeah.
That's why
Yes.
I said Africa is a jungle.
Yes.
Because jungle exists of
That
only
interview,
exotic
I'm like,
shit.
yes,
man.
Iris, I don't fit in ever. Yes, that's an individual who knows who she is, and the nations are calling her.
Period.
I relate to her also.
Yeah.
Remember Zizzy for not fitting in.
Yes.
Mimi
Literally.
yule nitakule fala na kuja hapa nikwambia tu what's on my mind. You're going to
Yeah.
be like, but I'm like,
I just
I
said
said it.
what I said.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah.
say what I said. So.
Literally, exactly.
I
Stand for
did
your
what I
own
did. I said what I
truth.
said.
Always.
Each and every day. But Zizzy, let's talk about your creative process. Tell people, to the extent where we can see you on video, to the point where we can see, hey, this is the video. Let's talk about the whole process, from your creative process, the beat making. How do you write? Are you like an impromptu writer? Do you write in the studio? Do you take time? Take us through the whole creative process.
First, it depends on the vibe of the beat.
Okay.
If I'm in the stew, then the producer's like, let me play a few bits, and I'm like, okay. So how I recognize which beat suits me is if my mind starts rhyming. So I'm like, okay, you're playing. I'm like, and I'm like, okay, impromptu writer over there.
Yeah.
I'll write a few, then when I get stuck, I'm like, I'll finish it ahead, nini ukombele.
Yeah.
But any other one, if it gets the beating,
Yeah.
nitaimaliza tu hapo.
Yeah.
And then from other places how I write, I'm also a random writer, just random lines from memories, from what I've seen, from what I've watched, from what I've heard. Yeah. That's basically it on my creative process.
Alright. So how long does it take for you to write? Like, let's say maybe a song. Let's talk about maybe God Habit.
Good habit.
How long did it take for you to write the whole song? Did it take like a time? Like,
Funny
was it
enough.
like in the studio?
Funny enough,
Yeah.
I got to grace the stage with Double S on Fanisi.
Yeah, I
as
saw
her
that.
supporting,
Yeah.
and I only had 3 songs at that point.
Damn, talk about that. How did I was like, okay, what happened? Let's talk about that because that's like a very huge platform for like rappers right now,
Yeah.
hip hop in Kenya. Let's
But
talk about it.
When I released the song, Nini Minding My Own Business,
Yeah.
the mob in the era, I was
Yeah.
like sharing it with these 2 platforms I was seeing on IG,
Yeah.
pushing music, and I sent some to Fanisi, and they were like, oh, okay. One day they called, I was like, I got a number from Gala, and I'm like, we'd like you to be a supporting act for Double S. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
This, how long? 30 minutes. And I was like, I had 3 songs. How many songs am I supposed to have to do? And they were like, you need like 7 songs, and since you already made a commitment, you'll have to go through with it. And I'm like, Msafiri now. I'm like, Msafiri sasa. I got this, and I need like 3-4 more songs as fast as possible. And he hooked me up with the one who produced Nini. Got Habit, Street Chaos, J-Bad.
Yeah.
And we started with Got Habit. I wrote it there.
Yeah.
Half of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how long was that? How long were you supposed to actually do that?
Hey,
To actually
3
get
days.
the 3 days. So you needed like 3 days. You needed 4 songs
4
mastered to perform.
And it was a week. Because
Okay.
we also had to practice with them also.
Yeah.
So it took a week. Before the performance, before the Fanisi,
Yeah.
it took the whole week to come up with those 3. Was it 3 more songs or 4? Forgotten.
Yeah.
3 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how Got Habit came, and that's how even BT Dubs and No Hook,
Yeah.
they were part of the 3 songs.
Yeah.
But I only did the No Hooks and Got Habit, including others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how was the experience? How did people show love? I know it's always a crazy. I've been there like I think one or twice or once.
I was nervous at first.
Yeah.
Found myself forgetting shit in the middle, but I was like, since I'm finishing this with Got Habit, because I loved that song from the get-go.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll have to finish it with a bomb, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they won't be. And everybody was vibing, everybody was cheering. At least the vibe was set now for Double S's second set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it, and I discovered how fun it is to perform.
Yeah.
And I'm somebody who has like energy yangu inakuanga over the roof.
Yeah.
So finding some place to like let it all go, let it all loose and share your I was happy.
It was a nice
so exciting.
experience.
Yeah.
Amazing, because I was like, yes, let's go, Zizzy. Yes, because everybody people want to go there, definitely. And shout out to Fanisi, they're really doing amazing for the culture, literally. And it's not only hip hop. I like the fact that every day they host different cultures. Like sometimes you see on Tuesdays like local.
And you don't have to rap over beats.
And you don't have to. The good thing is they do like live performance. They offer you a band, and then they take like, and then it's like I like the fact that they're creating also that space for upcoming artists to actually get known, a place to really network, literally, if you want to be in the musical industry, because that is where everybody is at, literally. You know. So shout out to, is it Groove? It's in Lavington, right?
Gecko Cafe.
Gecko Cafe. It's in Lavington, right?
The Kilimani.
What? Kilimani. Is it in Kilimani?
I don't know where it's in that place, but it's somewhere there.
Somewhere around
Napo Junction.
Exactly. So shout out to them for hosting that amazing platform. I want us to listen to MOB, and then we come back with more questions for our guests. Shout out to everybody. You see Brownsy in the building.
I love Brownsy.
Wagwan. Wagwan. Brownsy is supposed to be here next week. So Brownsy Kaunaskia, pull up in time. Let's listen to MOB, and then we come back with more news and updates, more questions for our guests. Let us know in the comment section what would you want us to ask. This is a one-time offer. I'm not going to ask you guys again. Keep it low.
Uliza. Switchang.
Money, but it's all day, every day.
Welcome back, amazing people. That was MOB by the one and only Big Zizzy Litty in the building with us. How are you guys doing? 9 minutes past 11 a.m. Kenyan time. What is the time on your end? Where are you listening to us from? The Comi Essay to the Money Plans. I am the captain right about now, but of course we have the lovely Iwat from you guys.
Happy days, family. How you doing this amazing Friday? It's your girl, the lovely Iwerton, sending you so much love and light and reminding you to be magical this year, like for eternity, because you're the greatest of all time. Welcome to this amazing, uplifting conversation.
But of course you have the Big Z. How are you doing?
Big
Uko
Z
fiti?
in the building.
Kuna mtu kuitanga Big Z?
Zinyo wa
Ni
kwanza
mimi.
baby.
It's a good
Naona
name.
nitaitumia sasa.
I know, it's the Big Z.
Sema, how do you come up with Big Z? Aish, money did it.
I know, I need to work. Tunafeel aje though?
Hey, poa, nasikia
Tunasikia
fiti.
fiti. Umejua umekuja na pressure, hebu tuongelele venye umefika hapa. How was it?
Hey,
But you've been to Rongai though.
once, but now nikikujanga tu tena naona tu vitu zikikaa mpya.
Walai, how?
Hey, that's
Nilifika
what's up.
Cambridge International hapo ndo nakumbuka. The rest was like, what's going on? Are there new buildings or what's
Everything,
happening?
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a paranoid person. I'm like, nitachelewa.
I know.
Sija procrastinate vizuri wala.
I know.
But anyway, nimefika.
Did you meet the lions on the road and
When
the
they are
monkeys and yeah, we are literally a zoo here. For
Just
real.
monkeys maybe. Lion.
Yeah, we have lions. We just get lions in Zinaromingi. This one, she pets a lion.
For real.
Yeah, she pets a lion. For real, for real.
I'm not saying I'm scared, but
And snakes.
I'm that girl.
yeah, I'm trying to have a snake on my neck
Yeah.
for one day.
I'm
Nione kenye
reconnecting
nasikianga.
with my African culture.
For real. That's good.
And what better way if it's not the animals?
No animals.
Yes. Because they existed before time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's talk about Z, of course, today. I want us to talk about who is that ideal person that you wish to collaborate with, or how do you approach collaboration for you?
But a song, before I was like, I want a song with you. I'm like, okay, if the vibe is vibing, nitakuja basi. Sai, I'm like, I'm not a picky person when it comes to collab.
Yeah.
Maybe quality-wise,
Yeah.
I decide.
Yeah.
If the place is good at recording, niko sawa nayo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's meh, I'm like, I don't wanna break your heart, but
Yeah. How do you
Sorry.
how do you tell them? How do you say no? And also that just it's 11:11, and that just got me to how do you actually approach rejection on your end if you've ever gotten one or two or 10 times or never?
I ghost.
You ghost? If you don't like their vibe, you
I
just
don't
ghost
like the
them.
vibe. I'm like, I'll tell you, and then I ghost.
Okay.
But kuna wenye nitaambia tu kweli. But then, yeah, I'll come. Time ni mbaya. Naweza kuwa nimedrag but nitakam. Kwa
Yeah.
wengine akiniinsist nakwambia kiwewe. Nitakughost but akiniinsist nakwambia aki
They cannot reply in their
vibe.
messages
Sorry,
and stuff.
vibe iko ina hit so
Yeah.
pole.
Yeah.
Like you're not replying to their messages and stuff.
For real. I'm like seeing huyu ananitext ananitafuta.
Antaka collabo.
Naambia wacha nikuangalie. Sawa. Sawa tutafanya. Huyu mwingine I'm like
But kuna wasanii udanganya.
Sikudanganya.
Kwanza za collab.
Mimi siwezi taka kunyimwa.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Tuesday na come Tuesday. You never see them. I don't know if they love the Tuesday.
I won't make a promise I can't keep.
Artists, I don't know why they wanadanganya sessions at Tuesday. Tuesday session, you never see them. Man, it's crazy.
Sitakudanganya na sikutamate. Nitakuweka tu hadi boeke.
Yeah.
Utakuwa like unakocha like bado napanga.
Yeah.
Bado napanga.
All right.
Alafu tu unisahau. Uniona code.
Yeah.
Juu mimi nayo kuvunja mtu roho. Juu pia mimi sisitaka kuvunja roho even nikuombe collab and you're like
Have you ever faced that?
No.
Never.
I haven't had the guts to
Okay.
omba collabs
Okay.
from people. Nazipatanga tu hivyo random.
Yeah, zinakanga tu
Maybe the
kwa
universe
calling.
knows me that well.
Yeah. Is it the
Because I
ego?
fear rejection. I'm like,
Okay.
acha tu nisiombe. Nikijipata hapa nimejipata hapa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any musicians maybe who inspires you, or any music that inspires you?
What gets my heart going inspires me. Sema kweli naweza taka chini hapo nisikize a sad song the whole day.
Yeah.
Like a sad. Hata nimesahau wimbo. They used to be my favorite. I'm like listening it to the whole day, and I'm like yes, I'm a hip hop artist, but I want to like expound into other genres. I'm somebody who loves trying out everything. I want to know how creative I can get with a certain sound.
Yeah.
That's the type of artist I'm also trying to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
specific one, I listen to that mostly because that is what was on during that time. But I wanna like get out of my comfort zone.
Okay. All right. Who are you listening to right now? Maybe top 5.
Ooh, Lil Mabu.
Okay.
I love that kid, man. Lali mwingine amenibamba. Obviously Lil Wayne akosange number 1.
Yeah.
Nicki akosange number 2.
Yeah.
Eminem akosange number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is just random artists.
Let's talk about, I love random artists. I really love underdog artists. I listen to a lot of underdog. I'm like, if somebody goes through my phone, ni watu nawajua face to face even. Because they like hadi hivi niko like hata kwa bash mtakisema toka you can you play with your phone? I'm like amtajua hata ni kina nani. So if you're waiting for like famous music, twende to YouTube. Most times it's just like, you know, random people I meet, people I know, and of course to some people when you're many bamba, but they're random too, because most of the famous songs tunasikizanga tu hapa. I think like everybody has their playlist literally. Hata wewe ngoma zenye unacheza mostly unaweza pata you don't listen to them like that, right? Because you play them on air for commercial purposes. Which random ones? Let's talk about locally maybe.
Locally, if only I knew Jaluo.
Okay.
Akina Okelo, akina
Costa, Watendawili.
Akina Njere. They have and I'm like, why are you not there?
Yeah.
You're like, the sounds are sounding, but kwa nini amfiki hivyo mbali? Mnafaa kufika mbali by the zika ni marketing tunawa tumekosea ama tupushingi watu ama zii nini?
Do you think it's the Kenyan industry? Do you think it's the fan base ama ni nini? Mbona zinabaki tu hapa local?
Fan base si tunaona iko. Sasa shida ni maybe channel route ya kufika. Channel route or maybe Bana Boy alihitaje. They go do me by force. Niyo. He showed the whole Nigerian vibe. He did that song akiwa tu ko town, akiwa amesimama tu wase wako hapa. I think that's how he hit. Now maybe we overthink stuff.
Yeah,
I believe we do.
As artists, we overthink stuff. Ndo maana. So kila mtu anakala, what do I do ndo nifike hapo. So if you're overthinking, una miss chance yenye unafaa kuchukua. Ndo ufike kwenye unafaa kufika. It's overthinking, I guess.
Alright.
If you're just natural with it, without trying to copy somebody else's style, look, sound, vibe, be your own shit. Because the Sofian Zausi alifika hivi. Kikuyu kwa IBM.
I know.
Look at that.
Uniqueness, standing out, not fitting it, being your own person.
Right?
Yeah.
Literally. I do agree. You want any question for our guest?
Regarding your part, you basically mentioned the fact that you want people to remember your authenticity when they listen to your music, right?
Yeah.
More about that. What's your take on surrounding yourself with people who genuinely brings the best version of yourself out? Are you that person who's like picky with people who are around you?
I'm a loner. Let's just say that. I'll be like invited somewhere and then I'll sit at the corner of the room just observing people and seeing what type of people they are. Nione kama wana behave aje, wako vibe ya quality sawa, wako aje na kaka chanya au wako like, and then I like sit next to them. I'm like just joining myself in up, vibing. Love sasa, that's how I get to make friends. But I'm not somebody who keeps a lot of people by my side. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. So I keep like close ones, those maybe who matter, those maybe who I trust, they have like my best interest because I know I have their best interest. Siwezi sijisarau na watu wengi. Hapo nitakuwa paranoid. Who's fake, who's real, who's...
I know.
Yeah.
And mostly in the industry where we are, like there's a lot of fakeness. People just smile around you and you're like, I know you don't fucks with my shit. Why are you pretending? You've never shared, you've never liked. Like what you mean? I feel like industry is just shady. And no bad blood. I know some people will come for me to all the fans here. When you sit with these like people in the game, you're just like studying. Mostly when you're coming up, you're just like, man, a lot of gatekeeping.
Kwanza when you're coming up, don't keep some kisses, man. Keep some legit ones who tell you the truth.
The truth, like just like tell me it's good or bad.
Hivyo tu. Ukidanganya tu iko sawa unaenda tu nayo hivyo unasema sawa mimi niko mguri. I don't have to improve on anything.
Exactly.
But if you have a real one who tells you like ya kuna mali umefanya vizuri but kuna kitu yenye hapa lazima those are the kind of people I prefer keeping.
Yeah. Even if it is good or bad, right? Exactly.
Good or bad, because me I know I'd be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'd be real, because that's what I'd prefer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, amazing. I want to ask you a question about definitely you've talked about your live performances, adrenaline. As an artist, ukipanda hiyo stage, do you always feel some type of way like kuna kakitu nasikianga ama umeshazoea just like
sijazoea bado.
Yeah.
Nasikianga tu. Do you know how you get nervous and then you're just like mumbling words and then you don't know what you're talking about? And I'm like, that's how I feel. Hata najipata nimesahau even the first thing I'm supposed to do. The first try I'm like, nimesimama hivi na zuba.
Unaangalia?
Hata siangalia. Najipea shughuli I'm like,
right.
Chafi, and we come blank. And I'm like, yeah, sawa. But you put
You think about it.
and then I just ease into it.
Yeah. Plus they don't know it's your live performance. Maybe I'm spicing it up, guys. Y'all never know. This is the new style. This is the new scene. Literally.
So I get the more performances I hopefully get, the more into it I'll be. So itakuwa tu easy kwangu.
How do people react? Wow, so far, how have people reacted to your music? What reaction do you get out there?
I mean, I'm somewhere. I'm here.
Period.
So far.
Period.
Maybe Barako na jana niko somewhere before how I used to be jana.
Oh my gosh,
yeah, I'm good.
Girl,
I'm just going with it.
Celebrating the small wins, which people might
small
think is not end up being
bigger. Literally, I definitely do agree.
And that's what really empowers us because people are just waiting for that one big thing.
Yes, at you're like, let me just get a hit song. But a hit song utasaulika hivi.
I know.
So true. But when you see yourself, you've been putting in the work. Okay, you've invested in this. You've had a collaboration with this individual. New music. You're getting more passionate. Those are the things you should celebrate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A quality video.
The process.
Exactly. Just
and you're willing to put your all into it.
Yeah, like
that shows you how much passion,
and you're
how much you want it in the moment. And you're not expecting anything.
Look at that.
You're just doing what you said you'd do because you love it and the passion. Na ukifanya hapa juu inakupea pesa, hiyo pesa itakaa imeisha.
Exactly,
But if you're really passionate about anything, the fact that we're talking about putting in the work, and you're seeing like, oh my God, I've made this step. Maybe this door is open because you put in the work in your previous maybe project that you really invested in. Talk about, let's say, a new song that you're working on, and then you release it, and good audio, good video, and you're like, I did it.
Exactly.
And then literally the universe works in the collaboration with you. If you always super aligned in your part, the universe works for you. Doors start opening up for you. As you said something so powerful, naturally, being your natural self.
If you give the world positive vibes, the world brings that positive
that
vibes.
Is so
That's
true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you handle constructive criticism?
I've grown up with criticism all my fucking life, so I couldn't give a shit. So utasema nimesikia wasi.
For real?
Nimesikia wasi.
Have you ever gotten like those fans who are just haters on the comment section or something? Or it's all been love?
Bado. But wewe watu kuniambia tu una sound kaa huyu, si mungeleta tu huyu. I'm like, "Hi. Walai, thank you." Thank you. Hata wewe umefikiria tu ni compare na yeye, thank you.
Exactly. Most people they're bigger like, oh, thank you so much.
Thank
you mean?
But do you like kind of like swim in that bubble?
I mean, there's always those days where everything comes crashing down and everything comes now. Somebody says this, and now you tell it to yourself in your head and you're like, yeah, I get those days.
The comparison.
Or the comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, ay, umenikompea na mtu kaa huyo, mimi niko sawa. It shows me I have something.
Okay.
It shows me I have potential. If you're comparing someone like the Bole, Samasar, and I will investigate so far.
Oh,
Remima
okay.
na nani, mwingine aliniambia nishasahau jina yake, like an old school artist.
Yeah.
Those are vibes. I'm like, hey, you're comparing me to such people. I'm like, sawa. Then it means I have something.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. I still have more.
But also, I feel like it doesn't mean like that's your power or your.
No, that's not my power.
Right.
I'm also, even on this journey I'm also getting to learn about myself. I'm getting to learn how to use my voice, how to sound, on which vibe. Yeah, that I guess that's how now I'm getting to build Zizzy Litty sasa.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm also learning in the process. I can't say nimekuja hapa mimi ka gwiji.
Yeah.
Like I'm not knowing shit. At least I know some stuff now. At least I know how to like be this type of way, have to do this, like that.
Yeah. Amazing. Nice and easy, guys. I want us to listen to another song. Can I play No Hook?
Yes.
Yes, let me play No Hook. This was performed definitely at Fanisi. Shout out to everybody, by the way, who is tuning in with us on YouTube, on TikTok. Do enjoy.
TikTok, we use TikTok properly.
Yeah.
Ni mimi sijui kuitumia vizuri.
For real?
I don't know if I'm lazy or what, but
how do you handle your social media? How often do you post? Because I feel like as an artist, you're supposed to be like really random with it. Literally, like fully. And I feel like that's why most artists from Andikanga like social media managers or somebody who just controls their social media. Because most
at the
times,
same time, from artists unasikianga wengine wanasemanga unaachia mtu social media unapata amefanya vituko.
For real?
And I'm like, easy. Let me just kwanza invest in a new phone and then I'll be really set for social media.
Yeah.
Kivyangu, chika hivi la pindo ya hapo phone hapo, I'll handle it myself and then I'll try seeing who I'll trust vizuri and handle social media.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit people look nje, wanataka tu do.
Yeah.
Mr. Kim anataka tu pesa.
Also that for me, I can't work with a team of individuals who their mind is just focused on that. Like that's what drives them. I can understand, but I love people who they have other things like gifts and talent, something which drives you to actually leave a trademark in this universe. That what drives you. Because you always understand everything that happens, like the good, the cloudy days, rainy days. But if you're so fixated on money, it becomes an addiction.
You're willing to be a demon because of money.
Exactly.
I'd rather not fuck with such
It's
people.
so true.
Like mind yako kwa pesa pekee and a strip club. Maybe you have to work with me, man. Passion has to be there, and also, as in, if you want to lift me, I'm also going to lift you. I mean, that's how it is. Like, ukianza kucheza kiwewe, nitakulani.
For me, also like in regards to your walking, being aligned in your poppers or with your poppers, passion.
Yeah.
It's gotta be passionate.
Definitely.
It has to be more than just money.
What if money doesn't exist? Are you gonna come back to work tomorrow? Are you gonna shoot tomorrow? Are you gonna stop writing music?
Are you gonna keep singing? Keep
writing.
Exactly.
Look at that.
Because at the end of the day, there wasn't money before.
True.
We didn't have paper. It was barter trade. So imagine if you had barter trade right now. Just in case I want anything from you, whatever you're telling, like, give me that, do for me this,
like,
and then I'll do this.
I like your handbag.
Exactly.
Or your shoes.
I know.
Okay, you want me to do this for you? Sure.
Exactly, right? Nice and easy. Imagine people exchanging talents.
Look at that.
It would be amazing.
What can you bring? What can I bring?
And
let's
then we
make
move.
magic.
Exactly.
Creativity.
I feel like that's how it's supposed to be. But if you're like, of course, I feel like at the end of the day, everybody wants to create money with their art,
I agree.
literally.
Mm,
But
that's
the
where
first
the
thing
main
that actually
focus.
pushed you to that art,
Mm.
that is what you should always have, like deeply, literally. Because if you are about the bag, and I feel like that's why a lot of people in the industry don't make it, because
Yes.
they're not patient
Right?
enough to wait for 10 years.
Look at that.
They're not. They're like first year, second year, I'm done, bro. Hata
Like
ijai
slow
nimekia
mo.
ndo, hata sijawahi fanya
They're
show.
complaining.
Exactly,
already.
yeah. Hata show tu miaka tatu, hata show moja. You don't know people before they got those shows, they had to
God.
struggle for 10 years.
They're doing
Yeah.
shit expecting shit.
Exactly.
as fast
Look at
as,
that.
like,
Yeah.
But if you the expectations,
Yes.
iktuni is
Sindio,
Walai.
nice and easy. But if you're like into like, hey, I need to get the bag, mostly things to do with talent. I believe
Yeah.
talent is something you have to grow for a long
Oh my
time.
God,
You have to
yeah.
nurture any talent you've been
Nurture it.
given. You have to
Yes.
nurture it. At the end of the day, if you're like in a hurry, oh my
It
God.
is a process.
Because trust me, you'll be rejected, you'll knock those doors.
Yes.
They will tempt you, but
Mhm.
you still keep moving.
true.
You're
you
growing
know.
through it.
Exactly.
through
Yeah,
it.
but
So that
people don't want to do that.
Well,
exactly.
it depends with how you respect yourself and how you want
So
the
true.
whoever you're working with to respect you.
Exactly.
Imagine you
Facts.
can easily fall, fumble in your box to get something.
Yes.
Exactly.
You'll lose quick.
You
That
lose
is so
quick.
true.
Mm.
I agree.
What do you think has changed most in the industry ever since you started, like professionally? Because that's like 2 years professionally,
Mhm.
but I still believe you started music way before, right? You've talked about you getting into production. Did you get into that, by the way?
No,
Not yet.
Not yet.
Is it still a passion you do want to?
It is still a
It
passion.
is still a
Yeah.
passion. That's why you stay in the studio full time.
Yeah, I have to learn
I
also.
know.
I have to relearn some things.
Exactly. You have to learn and relearn.
Relearn.
Literally.
Yeah.
What do you think has changed most in the industry, though?
People are more open-minded.
Okay.
Because in Kitambo, I think people are like, some certain shit isn't acceptable. You have to do it this type of way. Thing. Maybe that's why you went silent, kidogo. But squeezy, everybody's like coming up with their own. Blah, 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 blah. Barako in a sound.
I know, yeah. Taka tu like ni nani tumsikie, mimi kuna ngine nasemanga wa hii ni nini lakini mbona ina boom hivi. Like people like this song is trash. But why is it having like 10 million? Mbona watu wanaisikia all over? And then-
But that is like a dope diss from a boy. And like,
I
she
know.
mandiga were like, hey, tuna relate.
I
And
know.
my ex went,
I know. I like, how did somebody make that?
creativity.
Yeah.
Just Dini, using what's on your mind
Yeah.
to make art, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's why it's easy sai kiasi, ni easy sai kiasi, unaenda unafanya tu yako na hakuna mtu atakujaji.
Yeah. Na kila mtu ni msanii.
Kila ni msanii.
Oh my God, you walk with your msanii. Hadi tu mwenyewe. You will be shocked everybody can do music.
Siku hizi kuwa msanii ni cool.
Ni
I'm like,
cool.
oh, msanii,
Yeah.
yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Sawa.
I know.
Alrighty.
I know. Kila mtu ni msanii. Amazing. If you could perform anywhere in the world, where could it be and why? Let's start with the local platforms and then we go to international platforms.
Imagine, I don't know. I have never thought of that.
Yeah.
Me, Borako, I'm on stage, I'm with the mic, and there's people in front of me. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Amazing.
And the vibe, Borako vibe iko. Energy tunashare, niko a lot of energy. Lazima ni hey,
Give out.
give out. So
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I've never like nikifika hapo it's okay inshallah, but for now it's just fun
You
being
too
there,
much, yeah.
just vibing with people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Any weird experience from a fan?
Not yet. Hey,
Not
sijai
yet.
simamishwa na mtu ananijua.
For real?
Bado.
Oh my God. For real? Hakuna unasema
For
not just Zizzy.
real. For real.
For real.
For
When
real.
I met her, I was like, "Hi Zizzy, I know your music."
See, obviously, because you're an artist. But out there, not
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Sijui can because I end up looking different on different occasions.
Yeah.
Sijui, but nobody has ever simamada kama, hi Zizzy, I love your shit. Na vile naweza penda hiyo, nakwambia walai.
Yeah.
Walai. Dini napenda, dini like getting
Yeah.
that feedback. Inaweza
Yeah.
kuwa poa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna get there. I
Safika
believe
hapo
so.
bado. I'm
Unatembeanga
excited too.
unatembeanga mtani wanajua ni msanii.
Na niko kwenye niko sahi. Maybe nikihama.
Why?
Right now I'm at my grandparents.
Yeah.
Uko ni shags.
Yeah.
Uko ni shags. Uko
Ukiwa
hata
married
ziko
na-
anajua usa nini.
Kwanza ukirap na kizungu watakwambia
Nakwambia life circumstances. But I was somewhere before.
Yeah.
Nikuwe kwenye niko sahi.
Yeah.
So you know when you say you live off your parents.
Yeah.
I was living off my parents.
Yeah.
Right now ndo na realize yenyewe mimi sikuwa na shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm working my way back up there.
Yeah. Are you comfortable to talk about that?
That?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's raised by my mom, Peke. She showed me independency. She showed me not to depend on anyone. Then she died in 2016. Nikazaa 2017.
Yeah.
Picture like a reincarnation.
Yeah.
And also motivation for me to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Ndo hapo nilikuwa nimeanza music at that time, but hiyo time hata sikuwa naweza kuafford hata kapanti.
Yeah.
So I just paused kwanza. Kasema sawa, acha tu pause, God, acha niende na wewe.
Yeah.
Pause, kapata job. Kidogo kidogo, digest. Kidogo kidogo,
Yeah.
come here.
Nice.
So yeah.
So it's been like a whole process. I feel like
Whole
it's
process.
and it's still like trusting the process, and
Yeah.
it's getting bigger and better.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm working, just showing the universe. My mom didn't work for shit.
Yeah.
So we spent our whole life with me trying to fulfill my wild dreams. I was like, Mom, I want to go to America. Mom, nataka kuwa musician.
Yeah.
Mom, nataka kufanya hii.
Yeah.
Because at that time mentality ilikuwa ka artist utaomoka America. Even though mimi nilikuwa naamini at that time nilikuwa kajuni.
Yeah.
Because genge tu nilikuwa imeandika kiasi, ngoma zilienda kiasi, nikasema ai hapa kuomboka ni huko basi. Now that I became fixated in my mind,
Yeah.
going to America, becoming a musician, becoming an actress.
Yeah.
Then I grew up, I'm like, my mind is expanding. I'm like, now I'm getting to understand some stuff. And it depends with who you show yourself to be.
Yeah.
But it determine how far you're going to
Yeah.
get.
What
Not
you
that
tell
because
yourself
uko kuna
on the mind.
opportunity.
Exactly. Alafu pia wana struggle.
Yeah, pia wana struggle.
They don't just show us the other side of struggle.
Even them, they're struggling in their own country.
Exactly.
So even them, there's a lot of us artists huko.
Yeah.
When you're julikani, but wanajulikana tu hiyo area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For block.
For block.
I'm from the block.
Yeah, so
What's the dream?
that's the dream.
Yeah.
At the end of it all, nikae tu chini kwa balkoni yangu na kaglasi ya wine, even niseme yenyewe nimeaccomplish it.
Yeah.
I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm living that life I wanted to live. I'm
Yeah.
providing that life I wanted to provide.
Yeah.
Happiness
Happiness.
ndo goal. Happiness ni rare. Happiness ndo goal.
Yeah.
Money doesn't buy happiness completely,
course.
maybe 20%.
Yeah.
But 80% is the passion I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
Right.
Amazing.
That's fascinating.
Amazing. You want any last questions before we take a short break?
What's your mantra?
Mantra.
Yeah, to just keep going in this life.
Let me just be worried about today. Mimi kesho itanipa stress ingine hapo
Yeah.
staki.
So living in the moment.
I know what it is to think about tomorrow and it crushes me. I'm like,
Yeah.
Today, let me just deal with today first.
Yeah.
Kesho nitaiamkia.
Yes.
That's my mantra.
So living in the moment.
Yeah.
I love that.
Amazing, guys. Let us know your thought about our guest. We always have Amber Baby. We have, or not always, we have Amber Baby in the business. Mashmani looking nice. Thank you so much. Anasema tena, Iwaton, why are you so silent, girl?
Am I? Oh my gosh.
Anasema, always looking sexy, you guys. Anasema, question I have wanted to ask a female rapper. Can you like hit on a guy in Swahili? Si usema kukatia. That's a question for you.
Me.
Anasema, question I wanted to ask a female rapper. Can you like hit on a guy in Swahili?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, how do you
I'm
do about
currently
that?
trying to.
No, really? Don't.
Make a baby. If I see a nigga, I'm like, I like that nigga.
Really?
I'm like, that nigga looks. Kwanza inakwanga last at first sight.
Yeah.
Hata si love.
Yeah.
Normally it's normally last. Na msidanganye.
Yeah.
Ukidanganya hapa ni love at first sight, wallahi ni mbo wake. It's
Yeah.
normally last
Yeah.
at first sight.
Yeah.
Then you're like, if he gives me room, I'd like to discover more. But kama anataka tu hapo, niko like, let me control it. Let me
Yeah.
choose who I'll get to be last for with. But
Yeah.
hitting on a guy, hey, now build confidence.
Have you ever?
I have.
And it works?
1, 2, 3.
4 or 5.
How did that go?
The first one, I really hit on the first one. The first one, achana tu nayo ni complicated.
Okay.
Ya pili, I can't remember it. Definitely, I think I got rejected nikisahau hivyo. Ya tatu nabembeleza.
Wow.
How
Then
does
I'm
it
like,
go?
is this how niggas feel when they're hitting on that nini chile.
Yeah.
Hey, playing hard to get. Tumushe play hard to get.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm like sawa. And yeah, niggas go through the most. Kuna wenye hapo tu naambia ai skoi sasa. Unabembeleza bado unijumi na bembeleza kwingine.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love choosing my own poison.
Oh.
To deal with. I'm not that nakwanga closed off. So you even wonder how people date randomly. Till you're dating this person, kesho unamko na date mwingine. Hey, sina hiyo roho.
Yeah.
Sina hiyo roho. I'll just rather deal with one person. Either you're dating or fucking, I don't mind. Let me just deal with that one.
Yeah.
Let me enjoy the company. Ukiboeka ni sawa, ni move on.
Yeah.
Bas.
Period. Dirty money.
Oh, that's very dirty.
naughty things in it. Some a few buzzes, I'm like, did she just say that? Where does that come from?
I told you I have a very, very, very wild mind.
Yeah.
As in, it's open, it's
Yeah.
borderless. As in, sijafunga mahali. I'm like, if I want to be as nasty, I can be. As an artist, you're open to be anything, by the way. That's what I loved about being an artist. You're
Yeah.
open to be anything. Unaweza kuwa gangster pamoja, unaweza kuwa kalava kwa ingine, unaweza kuwa kanasty kwa ingine, unaweza kuwa ka the realest shit kwa ingine.
Yeah.
Me dance all your vibe, and I've listened to that nini the rhythm set. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so vibe ni kwa nasty sawa. Chanieke.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa tena maandamano na tu matanka. I'm like sawa. Medimboska tanka zanai.
Oh my God! Looking back, what advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self?
Yeah.
Nothing, by the way. There's also this crazy nikiwa mtoto.
Yeah.
Maybe the only thing unaweza change, maybe believe in yourself more. Believe in yourself more, and don't keep anything at heart. And anything, any negative shit, itoe tu kwa roho. Don't worry about tomorrow. Just trust the process. That's what I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trusting the process.
Mm-hmm.
What legacy would you like to leave?
Legacy.
With your music?
I just want people to say Zizzy was crazy.
Yeah.
Zizzy never left anything out of our music. If she wanted to be nasty,
Yeah.
she wanted to be sad, depressed, Zizzy, just authenticity.
Yeah.
That's the legacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Being myself,
Yeah.
going through it all
Yeah.
with everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Perhaps any last questions you got? Gigaton.
Gigaton.
How was the Gigaton by the way?
Yeah.
Gigaton.
Of course, just so excited that you came to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
And keep producing amazing music.
I am actually
Yes.
doing an EP,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking of varieties in it.
Okay,
I'm all about variety.
All right.
Let me just give you an intro on what this
Oh.
is trying to be.
Okay.
Yeah, on that EP.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were giving us the intro.
No, I was saying an introduction. That EP is like a small introduction, a bit of what ZBT is trying to
Okay.
be or what she's working
That's
on.
the theme.
Yeah,
Okay. Amazing.
What do you want to tell the women out there?
women.
Yeah.
Don't think like a woman. Think like a human being.
Mm-hmm.
If you think like a woman, you'll always see yourself like you're second to a man. Amati will always just be behind a nigga. You won't be able
Right.
to accomplish shit because niggas know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Think like a human being. If you think like a human, as in yes, tuliambia kuna male and female,
Get it,
but thinking,
Your mindset.
think the mindset, change your mindset. At
Yeah.
usisema ati some shit hii dunia ni difficult for a woman
right.
in that
that
retrospect.
manner,
Yeah,
yes.
in that manner. Kuna vitu ati mimi ka dem ati ni ngumu kwangu, ni rahisi kwa mwana. Usikiri hivyo.
Yeah.
Just think as you.
Yeah.
Think as your own
Think as a
individual self.
Think of an
Yeah,
individual.
you better being the toppest person, toppest woman to have done something a man wanted to do but couldn't because
Yeah.
you did something
Yeah.
on your own. You get?
Yeah.
When it comes to mindset,
Don't
there's no
limit
gender.
yourself.
There's no gender for
Exactly.
mindset.
Yeah. When it
There's no
comes,
gender.
because I believe that
Yeah.
women
They
actually
limit themselves.
and women actually make it work. Most of the times, I just feel like, alright, men make it work, but there's just something spicy about a woman being there. She has this other perspective. And
Yeah.
she'll be like, let's do it. And it's always so right. I think we've just been given naturally the instinct to always, know if it is good. That's why women know potential. Yeah, that's one. In the next few years, atakuwa you better mistake. Unajua?
Yeah.
And you're like, who naweza mfumble? So it's always the instinct we've been given naturally. So when it comes to mindset, I like that. There's no limit to definitely sex.
Don't limit yourself.
Don't limit yourself to womanhood, to man.
Yeah, exactly.
Be a human.
Be a human. Let's talk about the EP. What are we expecting from Zizzy Litty this year? Of course, you've talked about the EP. Perhaps give us a clue of, you told us it's about introduction to who Zizzy is. Are you doing collabos? Who are you working with? Any videos coming?
There might be a collab with maybe one or two artists.
Any names?
Zuzu wengine huku lazima wa afford.
Yeah.
Kazi wenye wako in it pia for the passion, ndo at least naangukia.
Alright.
The one collabo ni I'm planning on doing with anaitwa Just Ash Official.
Okay.
She's a dope ass singer and anapendeza vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something with that one.
Okay.
With her.
Yeah.
And itakuwa wild.
I know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wallahi. Hata nikapata tu njia ya kufanya vida.
Yeah.
I've already thought of it, everything.
She's Kenyan?
She's Kenyan.
Nice.
Just Ash Official.
Yeah.
After by the way.
Tunaenda kumwangalia. Definitely. How many songs in the EP?
5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah, nikifika 5 nitajua kama nitaweka 6.
Alright. Any name you've thought about?
Name?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
So it's
yet.
something cooking. When do you think it's just gonna come out? Or before it comes out? Probably might be months. Before it comes out, what are we expecting in the middle?
Yeah, expect something. I have a lot of features.
Yeah.
Where? I have a lot of features.
Yeah.
Nadu. Kwa features mtanipata. Kwa singles, moja mbili tatu nne. In the meantime, before the EP.
Yeah. Okay. Amazing. Amazing.
But nimesema ya kesho na acha ya kesho.
Ya kesho ni kesho. Sai tuna deal now sai.
Yeah.
Literally. Amazing. Another question our guest probably is asking on the comments. Anasema, which artist have you worked with this year? And you can say it's promising project that you tried something new. Nimesikia ngoma zako mingi kwa stew. So you have a couple. Which one do you like? Hey, now this is promising.
Should I say the artist name ama niache tu for surprising purposes?
No,
Because
say the
I
artist
don't think they see themselves in a song with me. Because mimi nayo hapo kwenye niliwaeka.
For real?
Because what I told you I mentioned it took
Ah,
Bramsy. But I'll just say Bramsy worked on it. Bramsy
Studio
worked on
point-
that
point-
one.
Is it point 11?
Point 11
Point-
Studios.
Point
Hey,
11
Bramsy hapo ndo niye nimekuachia hiyo.
Shout out to Bramsy.
Yeah, there's a
Sorry,
cipher
sana.
here
Yeah.
with Sido. There's a cipher with Safiri.
There's a
There was a
body
cy-
cipher.
There's a
also.
body cipher pia.
Exactly.
Ai, ni nyingi.
Yeah.
Ni nyingi na ni
Yeah.
wengi. Maana
Yeah.
siwezi kumbuka wote. But yeah, kumbuka so far because that one.
Yeah.
Because that one we did up to point 11. I'm like cringy.
Yeah.
I'm like
Why?
but whatever.
Iko sawa. Iko
Vaibini
sawa.
tu nayo.
Vaibini nayo. Amazing to have you. Thank you so much,
Thank
of course, for
you.
coming. Can you let us know where they can get your music and your parting shot, like as we come to the end?
Oh yes, as I said, ZIZZYLITTY across all social media platforms. Well, except X after now at Stacy Drizzy.
Yeah.
STAICY
Yeah.
DREEZY.
Alright. So it's Zizzy Litty on all social media platforms, guys. Tunasema kila siku sifanye msanii alale njaa. Go there, subscribe, nunua ngoma. Si ndio? Msanii ni kuacha. I mean, tunataka ununue ngoma, subscribe, hit notification, share and all that. Please, Zizzy Litty on all social media, on YouTube, amazing videos over there. A lot coming, an EP, a lot of collabos. I being one of them, we have a collabo together on the Body Cipher.
On the Body
So I
Cipher.
can't wait for that to actually come out. It's gonna be amazing. So definitely you guys check out Zizzy Litty because I'm telling you a lot is about to come. Zizzy, a parting shot and what on your closing remarks, of course, and your last thoughts for our guests.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Continue being fabulous.
Thank you.
And raising the flag for all the Africans.
Thank
And
you.
basically basking in your feminine energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great year of rest and abundance.
Hey, I mean,
Right?
I never grew as a with feminine energy, man. I mean, like a tomboy.
Somebody said on the comments, and I sound tomboy.
Well, I used to ask my mom, let's paka makeup. Makeup niya watu wakubwa, so demi nilitoka. So right now I'm discovering my feminine side bit by bit.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Exactly. And
Love
it's
it. It's there,
there.
literally.
It's there.
Yeah, I'm so excited for
Akiwa,
you.
yeah, don't let it scare you. Yeah, my voice is deep. Yeah, I get mask at times, but why I can get freaky like a bleach man at one point. And I know how to love. Vizuri, mapenzi ni tamu.
Period.
Period.
Yeah.
But sijasema there's an X at the other side.
Okay. Thank you, such a pleasure to have met you.
Yeah, I
the
love you
best-
to meet you too, Pia.
Yes, the best is literally here. It's
Yeah.
our season.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
So thank you, family, and everybody for joining us on YouTube, listening on radio. It's your girl, the lovely Irotan, sending you so much love and light. And also remember to download our app on the Google Play Store. Stream on www.blackhotfirenetwork.com if you're using the iPhone to get yourself amazing apparel clothing with the radio logo on it. T-shirts, beanie hats, daddy hats, sandal flies. Remember, it's an awakening season. We stand on truth and education, relating about the African history, and it's Ubuntu forever because you are. I am because you are. You are because I am.
Yeah.
That's Ubuntu, supporting each other. But have a fabulous weekend. It's Friday, so take care, self-care.
It's on the parting shots.
Yeah, and remember, you are the change you need to see in the world, and stay magical. Much love.
And your parting shot, our amazing guest.
Oh, parting shots. Guy, you may never know what to say, by the way.
Or
I
anything you
start
want to
thinking
tell your
about
fans.
saying,
Whichever.
have fun, live life, be litty, be greedy, be selfish, be witty. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
That's all, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for coming, honoring our invitation. Appreciate you so much
Thank you for having
making it here on time. And of course, I want to thank everybody that was with us on YouTube, on TV, on the radio, to all our silent listeners, those who are going to actually be watching. You didn't know that was the camera?
I did not know
And
that
the
was
way you
the
were
camera.
bending all the
know.
time.
I was
like,
bending.
This is
Yeah, I was trying to like.
we're on TV. We're on TV, Zizzy.
Anyway, technically, my panda bear. I'm like, what's that?
You didn't see us looking at it.
Because I'm focusing here.
Yeah.
Saying that I don't focus on
She just realized realized
like,
at the end of the
somebody
show.
said you look good. I'm happy.
Sina soma comments. Si wanakuona hapa kwa kamera.
I just focus on one thing at a time. Sorry.
But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you join Job in the next year. She comes in with the Pan-African Blaze. And of course, today is on a Friday. We have less pop with Iwaton. But of course, we'll meet later in the evening on the Rhythm Scoop Show. Enjoy your morning, your afternoon. Just a quick reminder to go check out on our website at www.blackoutfirenetwork.com. Under the store section, we have amazing LP supplements there for you at affordable prices. We also have apparels. And you can actually pay pole. Unajua, Valentine's is just here. Give somebody today. Get her some hoodie, some slides, some nice t-shirt, some nice crop tops.
Hakuna black.
I wonder.
I'm single, so I'm like, fuck Valentine's, man. So
don't worry, we are together in this. But of course, guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna share one of the supplements that we have over there, ashwagandha. As you
Discover the natural power of ashwagandha, an ancient herb known for its healing properties. For over 3,000 years, ashwagandha has been trusted to reduce stress, increase energy, and improve focus. Our ashwagandha is carefully grown, harvested, and processed to retain its maximum potency. Each root is hand-picked and dried, then ground into a pure organic powder, ensuring the highest quality. Simply mix 1 teaspoon into your favorite beverage or take it in capsule form as prescribed by a healthcare professional. Whether you're looking to balance your stress levels, boost your immune system, or enhance mental clarity, ashwagandha offers a natural solution. Experience the benefits of ancient wisdom backed by modern science. Trust nature. Trust ashwagandha. Go get this product at blackhotfirenetwork.com at the Sports and Nutrition Store.
Just for $23.30, get yourself some ashwagandha. Very important, but enjoy your morning, your afternoon, and your evening. I'm just gonna leave you again with God habits. I don't know why I love this song. I just love it. I'm just like, you know, it has that I'm the God. These are the God habits. So get Litty, get Witty, get Zizzy.